Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. And you're playing some Willow today. She got some buffs in this update, surprised me a little bit, 2 seconds off of the Q cooldown, the Seedling, which obviously is a massive buff to Scorn, and then also 1 extra ammo just in general. So of course I'm going to be fully going into the Q setup today to try and show it off. I played a game with already, it does feel quite a bit better, but Blast Flower I would still say is the default for a good reason. It's much more consistent, very different than the Q setup, and Nightshade I think is still quite a bit behind, although it being too strong like it was in the past, probably not a good thing. So I'm okay with the variation of talents she has at the moment. I think they all kind of work, and for the build there isn't really a reason to change it. It's the same it's been for ages. Same with the standard sort of Blast Flower setup. These are pretty much perfected, at least for me. Every time I've tried to tweak them I come back to this or this. I'm going to stick to Payload for this one just because I actually want to get some more Payload on the channel, and because this does struggle a bit compared to the more standard setup for Willow in like a tryhard sort of siege thing. I've played it a couple times and never seem to get Scorn to work. Don't get me wrong though, I do fine with it. I just always do better with Blast Flower if I'm on a siege, and those sort of fights just tend to work better with that setup. For her, going for like the sustain thing, it's way more important. Whereas if you're going for like a Payload or a King of the Hill onslaught, which isn't here anymore, the reset does actually do better even than the Blast Flower setup sometimes. Also, before I forget, here's a code on screen for the Battle Pass. Shouts to Evo Mojo for providing them as always. I hope whoever was the first one to grab it enjoys the code. And if you get anything, of course, from the Epic Store, you can use code FrostFangs and help your boy out. Let's jump into Game 1, Frostbite Cavern. Shoutouts to Fernando, and I think it was also Zin. We then got a Furia and a Kazumi. We're up against another Zin, a Victor, Vora, Makoa, and Sarah's pretty good map for this. Got Aegis, Spirit Bombs, Guillotine, Cardio, Unyielding Pressure, Mortal Reach, Yomi, and Plak. I'm a little bit worried about some people on their team, just like the team could kind of screw me if I'm not positioned well, but throw the Q over there, left click, right click, you actually can kind of fumble them and get away with it as long as you hit like one person. It's alright, it's just if you miss it entirely, it can feel kind of rough. We're going to throw it there to zone them a bit, throw another Q there. Don't feel like I'm doing a particularly good job so far, but there's a massive damage. Never mind, only hit him for like 200 there somehow. Threw another Q over, going to go for the ult, decent damage, although I feel like I'm actually only hitting for like a couple hundred instead of like the multiple K I think I should get sometimes. We'll throw that back there. Of course you do snowball pretty hard if you can actually pull it off and get the plays to work. We'll throw the Q back there, maybe catch her off guard. That didn't really work. Hello Zin. Fury went for the ult. We're going to F up. I always forget this is actually a spot you can kind of go. I really don't take advantage of this as much as I should. I'm just going to position myself up here through a dead zone. Got some decent damage. I feel like a lot of people don't even know that's there, to be honest. That's a pretty big Q. We got rid of the Ceres. There we go. I don't feel like I'm actually getting that much damage on it at the moment, as much as I'd like at least. There's only 400 on the Vora, some damage on the Victor, just trying to stay out of vision. He's not out, are you kidding me? Went for the ult, but I'm kind of stuck, to be honest. We'll throw the Q back there. Maybe we'll catch somebody. Zin's just sitting in the corner. I don't know if they're just dodging it really well, even with the like reduced explosion time. Threw a pretty big Q back there, although again, everybody is still up. We'll throw another one just here. Zin counter, which I just fired into, kind of pulling some stupid moves. That Vora is not out. Are you kidding me? Fury ulted. I feel like I ulted quite a bit in this one as well. But that is going to be, yeah, 2 minutes 50 left. Drop a dead zone there, but just like I said in the intro to the video, I think the best scenario for this really is King of the Hill Onslaught, where you've got such a small objective where it's kind of easy to get the free damage with the Q. This, I'm actually doing quite well on Payload. I think attacking here might actually be better for me than defending. We'll throw that over. It's actually okay. Dead zone, I might get hooked here. Never mind, we're alright. That could have been punished so bad. There's a Ceres ult, tried to get around the corner, did throw the Q. There's a dead zone. We'll F up. Am I able to get all the way up here? I actually can. That's kind of solid. We'll get some damage here on the Makoa. Help the Fury out. Nice. Fury with the ult. Couple hits over there. We'll F up. Hello, Makoa. We'll drop the Q off of there. Do I ult here? Yeah, definitely not. Zim went for his. Can't really do much versus a Makoa and a Zim. We'll get some more nimble. Finish it off, I suppose. Really feel like I need movement in this one. Do I go for the ult? I guess we have to, right? I don't know when else I'm going to possibly pop it. Get us some space. Taps here on the Makoa. We'll throw it just there. Stop her from pulling back, or maybe catch her out. There we go. That's exactly why you go for this setup, for stuff like that. If you can set it up, it deals insane burst. Gonna push the Victor off. Oh, okay. Makoa hook. Really wasn't expecting him to go for me there, to be honest. Fernando with the save. We got a pretty good amount of damage there on the Q. I'm gonna F up. See if we can catch him out. Dead zone for the Vora. She should be out here, right? That is a Ceres ult. Zin also slashing away. I got body blocked. That's a defeat. I don't know how exactly we didn't get that. I thought we had quite a bit left on the timer. Am I completely wrong? That was kind of weird, but I think I'm just used to having overtime. But yeah, 5, 10, 96k. We had a couple good plays in there. I could have done way better. We'll do a game 2, of course. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Highest damage. The Zim was kind of close, but other than that, me and him were way above pretty much everybody there. Shouts, of course, to a bunch of people on the team in that one. Overall, pretty good game, but could have been way less jank for game 2. We've got a Payload in Temple. That first game was kind of scuffed, but we'll keep it rolling. We've got a Vatu, Amani, Pip, and a Cassim up against a Ray, Tiberius, Barrack, Lex, and Earth will go for the same thing. Shouts to our Pip, by the way. We've got a Catalyst, Exaction, Spitting Ice, Omnipresence, Restraint, Predatory, Fortify Discovery, and Cursed Accord. We've got Lethality. First time I've seen it in a minute. We'll throw the Q over. Kind of slow with it again. I really should get the better on the timing with it. We nearly got rid of the Tiberius. If I was a bit faster, we would have had that. There's like a free couple kills. We'll throw that back there. That is a Lex on me. I'm in a tough spot. I really don't know what the plan is here. Cassie's playing kind of weird. We'll throw that down there, but we only have a Pip for heals. I messed up the combo. Throw the Q off the wall. Shot dead zone. Might get some huge damage. We got an insta reset. I don't know how many people I hit with that. I don't know if it triggers on turrets. I don't remember. I'm going to go for the ult. I don't know if I really needed to, but should secure the entire team getting cleared. We'll throw that back there to kind of lead it a bit. Am I dead to this Lex though? Dead there again to the Lex, but what I was trying to say is that you could do with a bit of damage reduction in the ultimate. You do have a bit in the build which kind of plays into it because you F and then ult, and it lasts for the start of your ultimate, which is really, really nice. It's a big reason, I think, why I run it at least, but it'd be nice to have a bit in the base kit, even if it's just like, you know, 10% to make it so you're a little bit tankier and not as insanely squishy. You are CC immune, but back going for the ult. I don't really know what to do here. We're going to throw the Q down, but yeah, I don't know if Willow really needs a buff. I'm just kind of suggesting it to make her ult feel maybe a little bit better. Just trying to get rid of the Lilith so at least we get one, because I'm definitely out there. Lex is definitely carrying on their side, and we have, I think, a Pip who's very, very new, and we're just overall having a bit of a tough time in this one. Pip doesn't even seem to really know the controls, but we'll throw that there. That should be massive. She's going for ult. We're going to go for ours here too, because when else am I going to pop it? We'll get rid of the Barrack, or at least clear him off here. We're alright. Also, if you could deactivate it early to get a percentage back, would be kind of good, but you don't really need that. Just, again, a buff that would possibly make her too good. You could easily push over here. Tiberius going for the ult. Sure, taps on him here. That's a Lilith ult. We'll throw that down there, because, again, when else am I going to do this sort of play? Going to F back a bit. Yeah, just bounce it off there. Sure, feel like I'm just delaying my death here, but I'm trying to buy time. There we go. That is the round 2. Yeah, this second one is going way better for sure. I think I'm actually showing the setup off as well. Willow does feel better. You're queuing way more often, obviously, and it generally does feel closer to the blast flower standard thing, unless you can really, you know, hit it on the objective like in a King of the Hill sort of thing, where it's tiny and you can nearly always guarantee damage. Like even a payload here, it's a little bit jank. That is a Lex behind. We do have a decent amount of time in this one though, so we definitely can still win this. It's definitely not over. It's not like I'm throwing the towel in. Big damage there. Shot through the Q there. F up. That was a pretty good Q, to be honest. One of the better ones, but we're going to go for the ult. Get rid of the Tiberius. Do I dead zone him here? I guess just for the extra 100. That wasn't a sentence. We'll throw the Q over. I'm going to deactivate that to play the point. Just like with game 1, I think I'm going to have to cut this one quite a bit for it to even be sort of watchable. I'm keeping the good bits in as usual, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to cut it a little bit more than I would for most normal matches. It just feels a little bit weird to play. Barrack isn't really able to do very much. I threw the Q on the other side and then blasted. I don't know why I went so high. What was the point of me doing that? I don't know. Dead zone up there. Throw the Q over. I feel like I've already had that one kind of for free, especially with the spam. We'll throw that up there. Hello, Lex. He's definitely the one causing me the most trouble. This is over, by the way. And there we go. There is the defeat. I think I did a little bit worse overall than that one, but had better Qs. Pip was doing something. I think he was just learning. I'm not really sure. Mine did okay. And then Cassie and Beto had a bit of a hard time. Not really much of a team forming there. Don't know how else to really put it. Payload is definitely closer to Siege and how sort of difficult it is to pull this off compared to the standard sort of thing with Willow, but it does work well. I would say it's a little bit under Blast Flower and very situational compared to it. Definitely better than it was before without being overpowered, and I think even if you don't go for Scorn, this is a nice little buff to Willow. The 1 extra ammo is also kind of noticeable, but I didn't pick up an insane amount. I definitely picked up on the 2 seconds off of the Q way more, and yeah, regardless of how you play it, Willow's just a little bit better now without being insanely strong. A bit more of a scuffed video than usual, but honestly, I'm fine with it. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know your thoughts on Willow's buffs down in the comments. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.